If you are just loudly speaking any holy word or a mantra or om, but you are not relating it with yourself, then you are not actually going to gain anything by just speaking the word with your tongue. We need to relate that mantra with our body. See, our bones are hollow from within, especially rib cage. All the bones are actually hollow. Whenever any sound will be created, there would be certain vibrations happening in those hollow bones. So when you are doing, say, Om, the sound of this mantra will create vibration in your rib cage. The bones over here. 12 in the front, 12 in the back, 13th is the floating rib. In 13 ribs, that vibration should be experienced and felt. माने जब आप ओम की ध्वनि कर रहे हैं, जैसे एक ऊर्जा जागृत हो रही है। जब हम बोलते हैं, जो हम ध्वनि उत्पन्न कर रहे हैं, इस ध्वनि में एक ऊर्जा है, एक फोर्स है। जैसे ये कागज का टुकड़ा मेरे हाथ में, अगर मैं इसको ऐसे ऐसे हिलाऊं तो इसकी एक आवाज है? आप सुन सकते हैं। अगर मैं दो चीजों को आपस में टकराऊं तो उसकी भी एक आवाज। और अगर मैं ज्यादा देर तक इसको बजाते रहूं हाथों को ताली, तो आपका हाथ गर्म भी हो जाएगा, राइट? तो जब आप ओम या वाहेगुरु शब्द या राम शब्द, कोई भी शब्द जब आप उच्चारित करते हैं, तो निश्चित उसमें भी एक ऊर्जा जागृत होनी चाहिए और एक स्पंदन, माने एक वाइब्रेशन भी होनी चाहिए। जब आप बोले गए मंत्र की वाइब्रेशन को पकड़ने लग जाएंगे, तो ये आपका उस मंत्र में प्रवेश होता हुआ प्रतीत हो जाएगा। ऐसे समझें, अगर मैं यहां एक शीशे की हम कोई दीवार खड़ी कर दें, साउंड प्रूफ, मैं क्या बोल रही हूं, बाहर कोई स्पीकर ना हो, मैं क्या बोल रही हूं तुमको सुनाई नहीं देगा। तो मेरी आवाज सुनने के लिए इस माइक के जरिए उसको एम्पलीफाई करके स्पीकर के जरिए आप तक पहुंचाई जा रही है। अब अगर जैसे ये मेरे सामने स्पीकर पड़ा है, जो भी मैं बोल रही हूं या गा रही हूं या कोई म्यूजिक बजता है, तो इसकी जो बॉडी है वो वाइब्रेट होती है। इसके अंदर जो वूफर है, कई बार वूफर देख सकते हैं हम, तो वो वूफर की पूरी बॉडी जो है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड एक्सपैंड होती हुई दिखाई देती है आपको। ऐसे ही जब आप मंत्र बोलते हैं, तो मंत्र के प्रभाव से, ऐसे ही जब आप मंत्र बोलते हैं, तो मंत्र के प्रभाव से आपके शरीर में एक्सपेंशन और कंट्रैक्शन भी होता है और एक एनर्जी भी उत्पन्न होती है। अगर आप उस एनर्जी को नहीं पकड़ पाए, अगर आप उस वाइब्रेशन को महसूस नहीं कर पाए, तो एक्चुअली आपका तो टेक्निक ही गलत हो गया। Nothing is done without a right technique. When you drive, it is a technique. When you cook food, there is a technique. When you make a software, there is a technique. When you go in an official building, there is a technique, there is a code word, there is a password. There is a system to go in, right? Similarly, there is a system to do the mantra also. Mantra means sound. Sound, naad. So before you could explore what anahad is, you will have to explore what nad is. And to do that, you need certain techniques to experiment in which any mantra or any sound which you will be creating will generate two things: vibration and energy. Now energy can be in form of light, energy can be in form of motion. Right? Energy will get an expression either in form of motion or in form of light or in form of heat. The bulb is there, right on my face this bulb is coming. So this light is generating heat and also light to me. And all the fans, the AC fans, they are also moving because of the electrical energy. So we have three examples here. We have light, we have motion, we have heat. Now you are sitting there, you must be enjoying cool environment of the hall. I am sitting in front, facing these bulbs, and you have no idea how hot it is. So I sometimes joke, Guruma is hot. Because I am facing these big, huge bulbs, which are emanating so much heat, and many times I am giving them a sign, I am hot, do something, and they are saying, we are cold. Sometimes they are shivering. Sometimes people bring their woolen shawls in our ashram hall because they are cold, and I am saying it's too hot because I am speaking. So when I am speaking, I am generating heat. So I have heat coming from my speech. I have heat coming from the bulbs. So who is doing more austerities, me or you here? Who is doing tapasya? मैं कर रहे, तुम तो मजे से बैठे हो टेक लगा के, सारी मेहनत हम कर रहे हैं. हाँ? तो वैसे जो मेहनत करता है फल मीठा भी उसी को मिलता है. आराम से बैठ के सुनने का क्या फल होगा? बस ये है कि मजा आएगा आपको, कि बड़ा आनंद आया, बड़ा आनंद आया. तो जहां कहीं ऊर्जा होगी, वो ऊर्जा कुछ क्रिया देगी, वो ऊर्जा गर्मी दे सकती है, वो ऊर्जा रोशनी भी दे सकती है. अब आपने सुना होगा महात्माओं की, साधुओं की जीवनियों में कि एक महात्मा भजन में बैठे थे और बहुत रोशनी उनको दिखाई दी. यह महात्मा बैठे थे और उनका शरीर एकदम इतना गर्म हो गया. ये संत ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज के बारे में आता है. इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल स्टोरी एंड आई हैव टू से इट. Sant Gyaneshwar and his 3 other brother sisters were excommunicated by staunch radical Brahmins of Maharashtra. Why? Because their father took sannyas by lying to the Guru, and here the mother, the wife of this man, went to a rishi, and the rishi said, may you have many children. And she started crying. And why are you crying? She said, how will I have children? My husband has abandoned me. I don't know where he is. The Mahatma asked, what is his name? How does he look like? And then when he heard the description, he understood that one of his disciples looks just like that. And then he was very angry because this disciple had lied to him that he was unmarried. And he lied for sake of getting sannyas. So when Guru went back to Benares, Kashi, he called his disciple and he said, your sannyas is a lie. So you leave these clothes and go back to your wife. Then he said, how can you do that? How can sannyasi now go back to his household? But Guru said, your sannyas is not correct. You have not followed the tradition. The tradition is that if a man is married, then he has to seek permission from the wife, and if wife agrees happily, only then the guru will give sannyas to the man. Otherwise, no sannyas. There's a system. Guru said, you have to go back to your wife. And he cried and he held feet of his master. But master said, no, you have to. And what I can see is that you will be bearing 4 great children who will be great yogis. Society needs them, so go back. He comes back. Wife was very happy. They had 4 kids. But the society said that a sannyasi cannot come back to householdership. So they excommunicated them both. So their 4 kids were deprived of any education. Both parents went back to the chief Brahmin and he said, you can punish us, we are ready to do whatsoever you say, but please allow our kids to get the Vedic education. And that Brahmin, out of sheer anger, he said, then you'll have to die, both of you. So if you drown yourself in the river, then we will take your 4 kids into the school. The system is so cruel that husband and wife made a pact and they left their sleeping kids in the house, went to the river and drowned themselves in that river. Next day, seeing their parents both missing, the kids were crying profusely, but the elder one could sense. So he went straight to the Brahmin and he asked, do you know anything about my father? And he jokingly said, your father is now no more. He has paid the price of his sins by breaking the rules of sannyas. He was ordered, and both your parents have drowned themselves in the river. They knew it, why they have done it. So the eldest son, he said, okay, if my parents have done such a big sacrifice for us, so from when can we join your school? And the Brahmin said, I cannot accept you in my school. You further need permission from the higher Brahmins. So they went to another village, walking to get the permission. And on the way, it was great rains happening and strong winds were blowing, so they had to take shelter. So 2 days it was raining and raining, cats and dogs, and these 4 kids are sitting in the cave waiting for the rains, and the youngest was the girl, Mukta, and she said to brother Gyaneshwar, I am very hungry. He said, okay, you wait, let me go. So he goes to the neighboring village to beg for food. But when they go to beg for food, nobody is ready to give them any alms. Why? Because they were the excommunicated kids of a sannyasi. One family opened their doors, gave them flowers. So he was holding the flower, and as he was coming back, another cruel man kicked him hard, and the flower was all on the ground. So he walked back. Gyaneshwar was very angry for the way the people were behaving with them. And here his younger sister is hungry, and what to do? And then Mukta, she collected whatever flour was there with the cloth, and she made the dough. Now they don't have any fires, and they don't have any girdle. Where will they cook this roti? And Gyaneshwar just closed his eyes now. This Gyaneshwar is not an ordinary man. He was a great yogi from his past life. And in this moment of despair, something changed in his mind and body. And he said to Mukta, Mukta, here I am on my knees and hands. You place this roti on my back. So Mukta made a roti with her hands and placed this small roti on back of Gyaneshwar. And here within seconds, so much heat was there that this roti got cooked, properly cooked. And once the roti was made, he said, now you may eat. And she said, what about you? He said, I don't need it. Because in one moment, all those past sadhanas got awakened. In that one moment, all the achievements of their past sadhana got awakened. He said, you eat, I don't need to eat, and I am happy like this. Seeing you eating the food which is so required by you. Why I am giving this example is, I'm giving actually two answers to two different people. One, the person who was talking about siddhis. See, our body has a certain temperature. When it goes little above, it is a fever. When it goes below the normal, it is considered to be sign of a weakness. And in the yogic system, the control of the body temperature is understood. For example, now you have beautiful systems that from your phone itself, you can switch your home air conditioner on, right? You have systems from your phone itself, you can put your car AC on. If you need a heater, you can put the heater on. Now you have a system, nobody is surprised that when you go home, outside it was 100 degrees and inside is so cool in 60s.